art of interviewing. It's critical. Most of us are always trying to get promotions or new jobs. And some of us, we be realistic, guys, we're just not good interviewers. And that's okay. So hopefully I can give you a couple of tidbits to help you out and really spark you. So I really, when I, for me doing interviews, I really love it. Be honest with you, you like interviews? Yeah, I do. I really take it because I always feel when I apply for any job that I have done, all I ask for, give me an interview. That's what I can't control. I can't control anything else. I can control how I perform an interview. And I really hone in, I really study the art of interviewing because really these companies are really, if you, depends where career path you at position, you, mostly your interviews are really based on competency level and behavior. So I want to give you a few things here to leave with you to help you. So today I want to give you some interview best practice. I want to be able to provide you how to prepare for a competency and behavior base, and really at the end of the day, how to really apply it. So competency based. I'm gonna break down what what competency means and what they're looking for. So company really aims to find, have you used any specific skills in your previous experience and how you approach problems? So the employee wants to know, tell me, what things, what type of skill set that you possess that you can bring and what you have done in the past. So here's how you prepare. I study the job description. You want to know about the company. I can't believe how many times, when I have conversations, people say, man, when we did our career day, when I spoke at that event at Grays Creek, that I saw a job, I liked it, and sounds good, so I applied for it. You don't know how much the job pays, you don't know nothing about the company, you just apply for the job. No, I need you to thorough understand the company and what are they doing, what type of values. You don't know if they're doing inside trading, you just apply for the job because you didn't study the job description. So study the job description, and when you do that, go down, this is what I used to do, where it say competencies, I really evaluate that. So I look up all the competencies and you try to match it what type of skill set you are. So first and foremost, you need to identify what type of skill set you have, right? So you need to know that skill set and see what those competencies really bring to you and really try to bridge the gap in what you bring to the job. Review and research the organization products. What is their product offer? What does the company do? You don't want to apply for a company that's dumped it. They may go to dump crude oil in the ocean. Who wants to work with a company like that? So review and research is critical, knowing information about the company and knowing your skill sets and also what competencies that you possess that company can really, that you can bring value, because that's what it's about bringing value to that company. All right, behavior, this is my best. I really love this. Behavior based is really, is on the floor really discovering how have you behaved in your past employment activities and putting you in different scenarios. This one I really love, right? So they want to really determine how you will behave in the future. Your past really predicts your future performance, if that makes sense, right? So they want to understand. So they read your body language, even when you interview them, they really want to hone in. That's why you be like, why are they asking me these same type of questions? It sound the same. They're asking about 3 different ways because they want to understand how your behavior, because you're really, like I just said, your past performance predicts your future performance. All right, here's a few questions, just some basic questions you need to know, and write it down, y'all. Do me a favor, write this down, really prepare yourself, right? So here's some questions can you give me an example when you face conflict? You need to always, that's the one I would say, always be always ready. That one you need to know. Think of a situation who you work with, a difficult person, right? Tell me about the time you had to change. And my last interview that I done, and I'm not trying to boast or anything, when I have done interviews, it's been 2 or 3 times, I know for sure, where they told me, the only way the person beat you out because they had a little more experience than direct experience was looking for. And sometimes I can live with that. That's cool. But it was like your interview skills were sharp because I practiced the art of interviewing, understanding the competencies and my behavior. First of all, you got to know your behavior and what your skill set, what your strengths, what your weaknesses are. You have to identify that. And so for one of those questions was like, give me a time where you took a task, you did something for the company, and it wasn't really expected, but you performed and added value. I'm not gonna bore you with the details on that one, but I provided that with them. Bam, bam, bam. And that one I don't even think I wrote down or really prepared for, but I was able to go back in my mind because sometimes you just gotta be freestyling thinking, really go back in your mind, your experience. Keep that at the forefront of your head, back like you might have to pull something out the bag here. Because some they gonna hit you with different questions. They ain't always gonna go as a plan, but they want to know what type of behavior scenarios you faced and how did you answer? What was those triggers? So real quick, I gave you a whole lot to catch on. Wrote some down. If you got something, if you want to know more, really the art of interviewing, DM me, message me, contact me. Website, DM me, Instagram, Facebook. You know how to get in touch with me. So it's good to be back. Let's Empower Wednesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next week. It's your guy, Josh. Peace.